welcome. It is Eric Just Cause here. I'm going to be commentating tonight with Word and Gavin here, and we are here back at it with race number 2 of the Red Hot Racing League here. Race number 2 at Chicagoland. It's going to be a very great race. I presume we're going to have a lot of action-packed racing. We've had a lot of action-packed racing so far this weekend. As we've had the truck race and the Xfinity race. Both great races. I participated in both of them, so I know a little bit of what's about to happen here tonight. So we're going to go ahead. I'm setting up stuff. As we're going to wait here just 1 second. I'm going to get help from Word Burton, who's going to be in the booth tonight, and I think Gavin. That's a question mark right there. So.
You just mean you?
Yep. I guess. Gavin's not here. Okay, let me.
What's up?
There's two.
Okay, so as we got the stream going, everything's set up now. What's up? We're currently setting everything up for the race tonight. It's going to be pretty interesting. Chicagoland. If you haven't seen the Xfinity truck race, it was a pretty good truck race. Knowing a lot from the truck race, there will be a lot of drafting, a lot of single file. You could make that outside lane work just a little bit. Hold on. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. You could make that outside lane work. I made the outside lane work a couple times in the truck race. It's just sometimes the cars gotta have that right rear up a little bit. But a lot of single file. There was a little bit of a wreck fest starting off. We've got a couple cautions, so we're hoping that doesn't happen tonight. But we do expect some cautions tonight. Stage 1 and 2, mainly could be the strategy race right there. Everybody probably in the field probably has some fuel savers tonight, so be careful of those guys trying to save fuel tonight. As we got Word Burton, I don't know, Word, are you still getting your tie fixed up there?
Yes, sir. I'm all good to go, actually, Alex. And let's talk to you about the starting lineup. And by the way, I'll send you an invite right now. Do not join yet. I'll let you know when to join. However, when we look at it tonight, here is our starting lineup. Ward Burton, ironically, myself on pole. Asylums will roll off in P number 2. The Aviator will roll off in P number 3. Drew LMAO will start in 4th. Holy Nugget, one of those hot seaters, will start in P number 5. And P number 6 will be Haha Boo. Actually, he's not here tonight, so we'll make a correction on that. So rather, Toasted Gamers will be in P number 6. Stout Whiskey will start P7. Captain will start P number 8. T-Glass will start in the 9th position. Outside of him in row number 5 will be OK Sideways. Turbocharger will start in P11. Rye Bread will start in position 12. Honorary Hades will start 13th. Josh 934 will start 14th. Madara in it, aka Yeti, he'll start in the 15th position. Making his debut today is Floyd BM 2013. He'll start P16. Crusher 3636 will start P number 17. P18 will be Brodozer 1588. Not here right now, so we'll see. But potentially Arashikala will start in the P19 spot. P20 will be Horatio Kane. Trippy Tricks will start in the P21 position. P22 will be Glixen. P23 will be Bit Skydiver 4424. P25 making his cup debut on a hot seat bomb in 281. In that 24th, 25th will be Super NASCAR Fan. 26th will be Material Zero, and Arca Driver 9 will round out the field here tonight.
Okay, well, that's a great starting lineup. Who do you think are the favorites currently in this race, except for yourself, who you're starting on pole? So,
Apologize there, Alex. Trying to make sure everything's settled. We are just missing one more driver, and then we will get you all set and ready to go. But you know, when you look here tonight, and Alex, you kind of mentioned on the top of the broadcast coming into the race here tonight, Chicagoland is a very multi-groove track. You could see side-by-side racing 2x2, and we kind of saw it a little bit for yesterday. Myself trying to battle against Thrills on that high side after I got a little bit tight and he got to my bottom. You were just able to kind of, make that run and kind of get there. But the problem is you need help. So I guess my question to you tonight from up above is, how much of an impact do you think we're going to see draft being a factor, especially considering stages number 1 and 2 will not involve fuel and will be a flat-out race?
well, personally, from racing the truck and the Xfinity race, draft played a huge factor. When I was outside the draft and when I was single car, the car didn't handle as well as it did in draft. It wasn't really as fast as it was in draft. But draft's going to play a huge role, especially up front, where if you don't have draft or when you get that draft off the leaders, you could make that bonsai move into 3 and 4 or 1 and 2. But the draft is going to be a huge factor in this race, I think, with the way everything's going, with the way how fast these cars are going around. Draft will 100% be a factor in this race. And then we hear stage 1 and 2 are not fuel strategy, we're hearing. Unless a caution comes out, then then strategy might come into play. But right now, I'm thinking you gotta, of course, put yourself word up there as one of the favorites for this race.
Do not take it yet.
Um,
I'll let you know on the broadcast. My audio's disconnected.
like word, like you said, he's fast, but I think you're gonna be a good contender on pole tonight. Asylums, I don't know if he's in it. I think he
You
definitely
were
is
good
in
to
it,
join.
but he's gonna be a contender in this race. And you know what? I'll take Holy Nugget. He's got a fast piece for starting up front and everything, so it's going to be pretty interesting. Holy Nugget, I think he might be a big contender in this race,
Yeah,
as we might be seeing a lot of battles.
like I say, Alex, I'm going to have to agree. Nugget looked really fast in qualifying, and yesterday in that Xfinity race, let's not forget he won stage number 1, so he definitely has that speed. But the question is, hey, you could be there around stage 1, stage 2. There's going to be no pit stops. It's going to be a flat-out race, even when there's cautions. But the question is, when it comes down to green flag pit stops, when we saw it yesterday, especially with stage 3 being a 2-stop race, who is going to have the best car, A, on that long run, but also B, who's going to enter the pits the best? That is the toughest part, because in that truck race, we saw a bunch of drivers, such as Mr. Slidejob, our current points leader in the truck series, take the pits hot and end up missing, thus causing mayhem behind.
Yeah, a lot of problems going on pit road. I didn't really have problems going on the pit road, but I guess I hit my marks perfectly. But it's going to be a great track. As here we go, coming to the green flag. Word Burden on the inside, the 22 of Holy Nugget on the outside.
Let's not jump to conclusions quite yet. We have the pace lap first.
Face lap. I got hyped over no reason. That's great. I'm too hyped. I'm too hyped. Yeah, way too hyped for this one. But looking through the field tonight, got a lot of driver strippy tricks in that 37. It's definitely going to be somebody to take an eye on. Let's see who else. We got Brodozer in the 88. Another person probably to watch out for in that top 10 tonight. We got Bauman in the 16. We got Material in the 49. Making his Chicagoland. Crusher in the 9, of course. Another contender in this race. Josh in the 34. A lot of complaints on him after that Xfinity race, especially between him and Legend Johnson. So that might be something to keep an eye on. Rye Bread. Let's hope the Rye Bread does not go moldy tonight. Hopefully it can stay fresh and up front. And then Drew LMAO on the 5. But here we go. We're coming through the triangle. 8 of Wordburn on the inside. 6 of Asylums on the outside. Green flag here at Chicago.
A green flag out as we work our way into turn number 1. Wordburton for the moment with the lead. A good little jump from Aviator on the inside as it's about 2 by 2 as they work off to number 2. Cars slicing, dicing. One car already spinning further back. Can't quite tell who that is, but early trouble. No caution out. Only again that one car wrecking. Asylum settles into P2 right now, Alex, and for the moment it's about 4 cars, single file. Wordburton, Asylums, now Aviator makes a move for P number 2. Drew LMAO and Toasted Gamers, who had a very frustrating race yesterday in the Xfinity Series. As they work off turn number 2, they continue to race hard for about P5 back.
Yeah, very frustrating race from Toasted yesterday. It's very frustrating when you finish behind me. But, you know, currently up front, the 8 of Wordburton up front. They got the 12 Aviator. Good run right now. Stout Whiskey was in that 12 last week in that Daytona. So now Aviator's here. Looks like Stout and Aviator might be switching rides there in the 12. 6 of Asylums. We're going to go on board with him to see how he's going to work the drafts early on in this race. Is he getting a big run there on the 12, and then he's going to kind of let off for this corner. Car looks a little bit tight on entry right now for that 6, and it's going to slide up here off exit. Looks like a little bit tight. Looks like he may loosen that thing up just a little bit, or might get better in that long run. But the 12 to the inside of the 8. Battle for the lead. Aviator and Word through 1 and 2. 12 cars got that advantage, but will the 8 car get that run on the outside? Down the back straightaway. 8 car, can he get that run? No, the 6 is going to the inside. He is there. Side by side with the 8. 8 of Wordburn, 6 of Asylums battling for P2. But right now, Word, you better find your way to the inside line, man. You better.
Indeed, as they continue to work side by side, about 2 by 2, Asylum's Wordburton tight for P2, but the Aviator loose early on and looking really strong as they work off 2. Wordburton washes a little bit high. Drew stays to the bottom. The 5-car breakaway continuing. And I'll tell you what, it's interesting early on right now when you look at it, Alex. 5 cars breaking away. While we did see this yesterday, it took a green flag pit stop for really the field to kind of separate itself. But yet early on, drivers giving and taking, trying to give their dearest as they work through again the centers of turn 1 and 2. And this breakaway continues to be strong. Oh, goodness. Asylums bounces off the wall. He's going to keep it going. But for the most part right now, no trouble as they continue the single file brigade coming off of turn number 4.
Single file brigade indeed is right now. Toasted Gamers P3 now. Car mowing the lawn right there. It looks like it was Asylum. Still trying to get that car back together. Also, I can confirm the car who spun out early on was the 3 of Horatio Kane. Tough luck for that 3 car early on. That's going to hurt him starting out the race. It looks like he may not get any stage points unless a caution comes out. But up front, that 12 Aviator and the 8 of Wordburton currently pulling away from the rest of the field. 24 and the 5 trying to hang on to that draft of the 8. See if they can get that pack. Let's go a little bit mid-pack right now. The 2 of Captain, who I assume is currently in that top 10, or that final stage point right there. Let's see. Hold on.
Oh, we have trouble.
Oh, trouble.
We have one car spun around. I don't know who that is, but they are parked.
Oh, we got a car flipping.
Slicing and dicing.
Horatio Kane, Trippy Tricks, Rye Bread, Holy Nugget. Looks like Icy was also involved in that. A lot of cars involved. The 1 of Turbo. And that's going to bring out the first caution of the night. I saw the 3 car for a minute grow wings and start flying. So tough luck for the 3, as I think he went a lap down and got
Good
that
first run
involved
there.
in that wreck. I think that's the 84 of Floyd, also involved in that. Heavy damage to the front end. Stout Whiskey in the 32. Wow, just what a start to that race.
Well, I'll
What's
tell
a
you
race here,
what,
Word?
it was a good little breakaway. Guys were racing clean as we're going to come back green. The big thing here, though, is oh goodness, I'm dumb. I didn't take fuel, did I? I did not take fuel.
Oh, oh, at least you'll be faster out there, Word.
Oh,
You better
well,
start saving. But Word to the inside, 12 of 88 on that outside on this restart. 8 of Word's going to have that advantage right there. As Word, I got a question. You're currently out in the car. That tie goes nice with the fire suit. Tell me, how are the track conditions right now? How are you feeling in that car?
well, it's a good question you asked, Alex, because the answer is loose, looser, and even looser. This track is not easy. And by the way, Horatio, the big reason why that caution came out there, just want to answer one thing before I continue on the conditions. He had wrecked off 2. He had backed down the AI. Showed his car backing down the track when he was up against the wall when we first saw him. So unfortunately for Aviator, that ended up, resulting in a wreck. So nothing you can really do there. But as they work their way off of turn number 4 again, right now, it's pretty slick. I'll tell you what, Alex, it's not the easiest to manage a track like this, but we'll continue to see how this turns out. It'll be about, when I have to come down to pit, about 14 laps to go. So you're going to have to get a pit stop in unless you're able to save about 5 laps of fuel, which is pretty tough here, might I add, on 3X. So we'll see what happens. But these laps, needless to say, are winding down.
Yeah, laps are winding down indeed. A lot of battles throughout the whole pack. Currently, I think this 22 Holy Nugget and the 48 are currently battling for that last spot. I still gotta get used to the roster, so I gotta look at who the 48 is. Oh, crash! Mayo, 48 of whoever. 27 Arca Brakes. Boom shakalaka in the 14. Caution might be out here. And it is.
It is indeed.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, that is
is
one thing I do love. When you say boom shakalaka, it's a different perspective. As, of course, you're talking about our Shikala. But needless to say, the caution came out 24 laps to go. We should restart with about 20.
Make sure you put fuel in the thing, Word.
Yep, fuel is in the
sure.
thing. I promise you, fuel is in the thing. But needless to say, about 20 laps to go. That time, not that big of a green flag run, but this should make things interesting. Now, again, it is no longer a fuel or a mixed race. Drivers, assuming their rear end ratios, should be good to the end.
Should be good to the end here. Looking at a lot of cars that got torn up there. But here we go, coming to the restart. Got the 8 of Word Burden on the inside. You got the 6 of Asylums on the outside. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Stage number 1 here in Chicago. 8 of Words got that advantage on the inside here, getting up to speed. 6 of Asylums getting a little slow. No help there on that outside except for the 24 toasted. Through 1 and 2. 12 Aviators going to clear the 6. So is Stout Whiskey, but here comes the 2 of Captain here. He's going to go side by side with Asylums down the back straightaway. Oh, the 2 is going to try and make it 3 wide almost. No, he's going to try and get to the inside of Stout. Stout's going to get back in line, though. He's going to keep third. 12 Aviator behind Word. Right now, it looks like a battle for fourth between Captain and Asylums. Going on board with Holy Nugget. Here, watching this battle as 2 of Captain's going to get clear of Asylums. Word's going to get stuck on the outside. Here comes Aviator. Oh, can he get clear of Word? No, Word got that momentum on the high side. Down the back straightaway. 12 of Aviator. Still on that inside. Stout Whiskey looking like he's either going to push somebody. It looks like it's going to be the 12 of Aviator. Through 3 and 4. Down the triangle. Looks like Aviator might be clear, and he is. New leader at Chicago, Aviator, in that 12.
Indeed, Aviator getting the clear. Stout Whiskey still pushing behind. Oh, we had a big checkup. Asylums, I don't know if he hit the apron or ran into the back of the 2, but they swerve left and right further back. For the moment, they'll continue to race, and now there's a car wrecking into turn 3. That looks to be Drew LMAO.
Oh, it's the 5.
Yep, indeed
Arca
it
Brakes.
is.
Yeah, Arca Brakes involved as well as the 49 of material as the caution is out. 3-car crash. Looks like I got a glimpse of it. It looks like when everybody had to check up for asylums there off of turn number 2, it looks like everybody was just trying to find a lane to go to, trying not to run in the back of anybody. It looks like Drew got ping-ponged. Luckily, that only got 3 people. The bad news is the cautionist came out. So, everybody's good. Do you plan on anybody staying out here? It was only a 2-lap run.
I think
2 or
you're going to
3
pit
laps.
here to the end. If I'm being honest, while fuel isn't a concern, tires, as we've learned, major factor, especially when coming to decide these stages. It did not work in the truck race. It worked in stage 2 only because of the amount of cautions that happened after the ensuing restart. But we'll see a good little mix as we come back green. Good jump for the 12 as Aviator to the point as they work to turn number 1.
Working the turn number 1, Stout Whiskey also going to go to P2. 8 of Word, you got no help behind you right now. You're going to be falling like a rock. Down the back straightaway here, if they don't train, it looks like we got another person on that outside, but he's going to find his way to the inside. I think that's the 47. Yeah, it's the 47 of Rybread. He's going to get stuck to the outside, battling with Trippy Tricks right there, but the 9 of Crusher to the inside of Word is falling back. But the battle for second up ahead between Captain and Stout Whiskey. They're side by side. The field is 2x2 behind the 12 Aviator. Holy Nugget. He's going to try and see if he doesn't overcook his chicken nuggets here. I think that's Brodozer there getting a little loose. 3-4 wide for a minute. It's going to go down to 3 wide between the 24 and the 88. I think another car back there. I think that's the Custom 84. But currently up front, Aviator. It's a Ford party in the top 4 right now. Got the 12 Aviator, the 32 of Stout, the 2 of Captain, and the 22 of Holy Nugget. As they're 1, 2, 3,
Aviator's
4.
in the wall.
Oh, Aviator's slowing. He got into the wall. That's going to put a new leader, Stout Whiskey, in the 32.
Yeah, it looked like Aviator got a little bit loose and the rear end just nicked it. And I mean, he didn't hit it hard. He just got stuck. And that's the toughest part about it here in Chicagoland. You just make one little mistake, and it's so easy. We saw it happen to Drew last night, making that move for the lead. He just got a little bit loose, nicked the wall, and sent the car around. Luckily for Aviator, he didn't get in the thick part of the barrier, so he shouldn't have any damage. But now he's going to have to work his way back to the bottom. But you look back up for the lead. For the moment, it's Stout Whiskey followed by Captain, who, by the way, both these guys finished in the top 3 last week with a massive breakaway over that 4th position, about 5/10 back to Aviator.
Yeah, it's an Aviator there in that P4 position right now. Let's go to about the middle of the field, see some guys running, give some shout-outs to some guys. Turbo there in that 1 car had a pretty good race at Daytona. I forgot where he finished, but he had a pretty good start. I think he won a stage or almost won a stage.
He won a stage 2.
He won a stage, yeah. He won stage 2 at Daytona. He had a impressive run. Currently about mid-pack, outside the top 10. Probably about that 16th, 15th position right now. Maybe even 20th. You know, still a solid run currently in this first stage. Let's go to Glixen. In the 38, aka Gavin, he commentated the truck and the Xfinity race for this weekend, and he will. But he's running pretty decent behind the 34. Josh, he's currently behind Turbo, about a couple spots behind. We're going to see if he can go through the field here. Trippy Tricks in the 37, P5. Pretty good run for him. I think he started a little bit mid-pack into the back of the field. But he's currently up there. He's running in the 5th position. He's got a pretty good car. I know him in the truck race. He was running top 2 with Asylums that whole race long. So that 37's pretty hooked up, all I know. Let's go to the next car. Icy there in the 53. Currently lost the draft. Kind of got his 4-car pack right here. I think it's basically outside the top 20, but currently he's kind of, oh, we got crash.
We had near trouble as well.
Yeah, 00 of T-Glass, that's going to bring out the caution. Wow. How many to go do we have in the stage?
I believe we'll restart with about 4 laps to go in stage number 1, and we're trying to get things figured out. So if you'll just excuse me for a moment, trying to figure out what the cause of that caution fully was there.
Yeah, T-Glass. T-Glass, I think it might have been ping pong or something like that. It definitely looked like he kind of spun into the outside wall, so I think ping pong or some contact might be the culprit right there. Maybe a little bit of a overcorrect maybe. It's gonna be pretty interesting to see what happens.
Well, we'll
We
see.
might have some strategy.
Oh, yes, we do.
might-
Turbocharger.
Oh.
With
Let's
a
see.
strategy. We'll see how this works. Only one, maybe that just took 2 tires. It'll be 3 laps to go at green here.
Here we go. One turbocharger on that inside, but Stout Whiskey on that outside. Who's going to prevail? The 2 tires or the 4 through turns 1 and 2 on that bottoms. Oh, the 1 car hits the apron. That's going to put him and Stout up the racetrack. Oh, here comes word. The 1 car is blocking. 4 wide. 4 wide for second place. What racing? Oh, that's going to put word into the wall. Oh, he got ping pong. Oh, the 8's around. Another car. Oh, and the 53 apron. Big one at Chicago. That's going to bring out the caution, and that's going to end the stage. The 32 of Stout Whiskey stage. 1 winner here in Chicago. What a stage win for that 32 there, Word. The caution came out. It's going to end the stage early here. Ooh. It's like a lot of cars may have been getting a lot of points. Turbo's strategy apparently works, it looks like, because it looks like he made the top 10 in that stage. Stout Whiskey with that stage win. Aviators also got into the top 10. Rye Bread also got in the top 10. So big points for some people. Here, Word. And I think Word's trying to figure out the caution.
Trying to figure out. No, well, I know what the caution was because I was the car that got wrecked as a result of it. But we come back to the green. Work our way back. We're back to the 25th position. Luckily, I'll be able to see the field a lot better. 39 laps, by the way, in stage number 2. As we go green, Stout Whiskey, big winner, but it looks like RHRL being the strategist here, as he's currently our leader as we work towards turn number 3.
Yeah, I think Ari Shikala, or I call him Boom Shakalaka, is a good nickname. He kind of fell into his lap there on that strategy. Took gas, and you know what? Everybody else pitted after the stage
yeah, dropped
end.
material 0. Just the glitch spot and went around. Apologize.
That's not good for material. Yeah, not good for material right there. But like I said, 14 up front, the strategy played into his hands after pitting for 4 on the previous caution before the stage-ending caution. Taking 4 and then only having 1 lap on the tires. The 14 got a little loose through that trial. Well, luckily he saved it.
Oh, no, he hit the apron. Or not him, but there's another car. Now we have cars in the wall. 17's trying to save it. And it is continuing to be a little bit of hectic mayhem. But for the moment, we continue green. Now Holy Nugget bounces off the wall. They work towards turn number 3. And oh, we have another car in the wall. Trying to hold it up there. That's looks to be maybe the 53. So it is, I mean, mayhem right now. But no cautions. Just overall, guys running over each other and kind of, give and take.
Yeah, not a lot of give and take. I do have to admit, that caution kind of shake things up. Because now we got Shikala up here. We also have Rye Bread battling for the 2nd position. He's going to lose that 2nd position, but he's going to back off here to get back in line with that 32. But Rye Bread up in the top 5, as well as Turbo, I guess, staying out, did help his case here to get some track position. The 3 cars on pit road. I do not know if his day is done.
We have another car trying to hold on to it. We have cars spinning, 37 around.
Oh, we got crashed.
88 around. I'm around. I don't know what the heck's going on.
Oh. A lot of cars involved. 34 got put in the wall after that. You are involved. 37's stuck on the apron, it looks like. 22 of Holy Nugget just overcooked his Tyson's chicken nuggets on that wreck. They are pretty much rumbled and burnt. Looks like toasted. Yep, Holy Nuggets are toasted right now. Nice little pun right there. But currently, another caution out here. It's going to be pretty interesting. Word, tell us what's going on, how many laps to go, and currently how it is running in the back right now.
Well, you know what? We're up to 16th, but we'll drop probably a couple spots here because we got damaged. But it's interesting, you know. Listen, trying to race your way through the field. Actually, we didn't drop a single spot, but it's interesting. There's a good little balance, and you're gonna have to find your way through. But the good thing is you're seeing a little green flag runs here and there. The problem is they're just not big enough runs as we head back green.
Yeah, here we go. Green flag.
One moment.
So we got Chicagoland in the 14 on that inside. 32 is Stout Whiskey as well, getting help to that 14. He's going to go to P2. Crusher currently falling back. He's going to go side by side with Rye Bread here for that P3 position down the back straightaway. Getting a push from that one to Turbo, but the 32 of Stout Whiskey to the outside of the 14. Looks like all that 14 is going to take it, but here comes the 47 of Rye Bread. 32 at that run. The draft's going to keep himself in front of the 47. 47, the 9 with some contact through the tri-oval. Here we go. 9 car is going to go to P2. P4 is going to be Rye Brett. And then the battle for P5 is going to be between Captain. And it looks like Turbo is going down the back straightaway. Word, what's currently what it's like there in that Hornet's Nest, is we're going to go on board with you. Describe what it's like to be in that Hornet's Nest called the back of the field.
Oh, it's not fun right now. You're trying to get there. You know, you're faster than a lot of cars, but you continue to be trapped behind them. So we'll see how this battle continues to go on. But back up further front, Stout Whiskey again finds himself battling. But they continue to race about 2-3 wide further back. And the big thing is you got to get single file. You got to really find your positioning. I know a lot of guys want to get themselves up through the field, Alex, but it's not just that simple. You can't, make a pass every single lap. And you're starting to see that lead pack really start to separate itself. While there is a bottom lane grooving and there's a fair top line, you're not going to be productive. The 48 gets sent up the track a little bit. Now they're about 3 wide going down the back. That's not going to work. Goodness, the car's just weaving left and right.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of cars just got hit by 2 cars right there. You got hit by the 17, the 43 down the back straightaway. Going through that front straightaway right now, you're going to get split almost 3 wide. 34 just hit the wall behind you. Got the 18 on your inside of sideways. He's following that 48 of Hades right now, trying to see if he can get himself up to the front. We're going to go back to the front as it's 3 wide for the lead.
Indeed it is. And goodness.
Boom Shakalaka puts Stout Whiskey in the wall. That sounds like a making for NBA Jam Part 2. It's here we go, down the front straightaway. Little contact, 88 in the 22. 22's in the wall. That's going to hurt the 22. Holy Nuggets have been smashed. Tyson might not be happy with the car right there. Wow. It's the 47 of Rye Bread up to the front here. As the 47, that Rye Bread is staying very fresh up at the front. Is Turbo currently looking like he might be trying to battle for the lead. Here comes the 2 of Captain. He's going to go to the inside of the 47. He's going to clear the 47, so Captain to the front. A lot of cars getting loose. Everybody's getting loose. Here comes the 6 of Asylums.
Indeed, and I'll tell you what, it's 2x2. Hades just washed on the apron. And you know what the hard part about this really is that when you hit the apron, there's just nowhere to go. Especially in the draft, you kind of run the back of cars, and so be it. It's kind of controlled chaos, but give these drivers a lot of credit. There hasn't been a caution. Everyone's driving it. What? Yeah, never mind. Almost said that. They're saving it. They're doing a good job.
I was about to say, you almost jinxed it.
No
Oh,
caution
two
yet.
cars around.
Two cars still
32
spinning.
in another car. Yeah, 32 in another car. Here comes T-Glass battling for the lead. Great, Lear, here we go. Oh, 3 wide for second place for a second. Oh, that Lear's going to wash up the track. He's going to fall back. But T-Glass to the lead now. With the 6 of Asylums behind him and the 12 of Aviator. A lot of cars getting loose out of turn number 2, it looks like. Turn number 2 is that sweet spot, I guess. For
Indeed
cars
it
getting
is,
loose.
especially, I apologize, Alex, like I said, just especially this late in the run, the looser you get is going to be even more havocal, especially if there's a car that gets those, oh my goodness, okay, sideways, I don't know what just happened there. Oh, he may be lagging, that's what it was. Just saw him go to almost like an instant stop, and you see guys almost kind of like windshield wiping. That is a common thing at this point in the run. That's the reason why, Alex, I said again, the tightest of the race cars will prevail here. And right now you're seeing Aviator in the lead. Big reason why he's still out there and battling for this thing is because he has a tight enough race car that he can make moves even if he can't quite hold the thing up in P1.
Yeah, it's right now. Tight race car will pretty much benefit you, but you don't want to be too tight to burn up that right front so much, do you?
Oh, you want to burn the right front, and indeed, you agree. You know, Chicagoland's one of those looser tracks when you look at it on paper. So, theoretically speaking, you're going to want it to be a little loose, but you don't want to make it too loose because here's the difference. You have to remember the beauty in NASCAR heat is it's actually reverse realistic physics, and what I mean by that is when you're in the draft, you're looser than what you actually would be when you're the lead car. In real life, when you're the lead car, you're typically looser and you're tighter in the draft. But thus, with that being said, you've got to make sure that your car is just on the edge loose enough that when you're in the lead, you're not too tight, but also you're not spinning when you're in the trail of a car from behind. So a lot of these guys are seeing, especially Asylums, who has a really good balance, and we saw that Friday in the truck race. And right now, we're starting to see a couple moves here as Ward Burton works to the inside of Drew LMAO, and he'll just sacrifice the position. But we're seeing about an 8-car breakaway up in front. And right now, I'd say overall, these are probably your 8 best handling cars when it comes down to the wire here, Alex.
Yeah, it's currently up front is the 12 of Aviator, followed by the 6 of Asylums, and then T-Glass in that 00 in third place. A good run there for T-Glass. That's your top 3 as of right now. Just to confirm, the 16 of Boomin currently is going to be DNF'd out of this race, as well as the 3 of Horatio. They've been on pit road for so long that I think I can confirm them being DNF'd out of the race. So, as somebody got loose. Oh, we got a crash. 2 cars around on turn number 1. I think we stay green. It's going to be, not boom shakalaka. He boom shakalaka'd into the wall. And then another car on the apron right there, trying to get a roll. We're going to try and find out who that is. Think it might be the 49 of material. Oh, that 14 got loose, it looked like. Or he got contact with somebody, put him on the apron, tried to save it, had nowhere to go. But I think it's the 49 of material, and I think I can say it is. But, the what a turbo! Wow, getting loose off 2, what a save. What a save by Turbo as he saves it. 14's coming down pit road. It's the first stop, but unscheduled. As word, how many do we have to go, and how much short are you guys or how long do you guys take the pit?
Well, I have about 5 laps on the fuel tank, so there's 15 laps to go in stage number 2, which tells me, yes, green flag pit stops are going to be a factor, but you know what this is also going to tell me? Who's going to have the better short run car? That's what's going to make things interesting. As you see, Aviator still out there and in the lead as the 9 just bounced off the wall. I believe that's Crusher currently hit the wall. But, he's, by the way, having a really solid day. But we're going to see. This is going to really mix things up here when we come to these pit stops. Because I'll tell you what, if you pit one lap too early, and I know this sounds weird, but you obviously don't want to load this thing in fuel. So if you pit one lap too early, you may not be able to get last gas than the other drivers. So we're going to see most guys that are in this lead pack probably try to stay out as far as they can to try to get here to the end.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting for this battle for the lead. It's the 14s coming off. They're also coming up on a lap car here. I think that might be the 47 of Rye Bread, as the Rye Bread has officially gone moldy, folks, as he looks like he might be going a lap down. It's the 12 of Aviator out front. Got Casey in that 6-car Asylums, that Oscar Mayer machine, currently in second, trying to find a way or just trying to stick behind that 12 car because pit stops are up and coming. I can also notice with Aviator, every time I'm seeing Aviator, he's kind of getting in that grass in the tri-oval, as they're going to let by the 14 of RHRL there.
I believe he's getting 1 and 2 laps back, so he should be 1 down now.
Yeah, it should be 1 down. I think he's going to get 1 lap back when pit stops happen. So, because you do lose a lap here, guaranteed, when you pit, unless you take 2. And even then, if you do take 2, you still lose a lap here. So, this 12 up front, running pretty well. He's going to signal down pit road. So, first person up front, he's going to go down pit road this time. See what Asylums does here. I don't know if he's coming down. No, he's going to take it by 1 more lap. As here they come.
Oh, he's spun!
Oh, Aviator spins! Aviator spins as well as a 00 of T-Glass, but he saves it. And the 12 of Aviator, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that is a surprise.
Oh.
You do not typically see that out of Aviator, making a mistake. But now the question is, did he get a pit stop? Because I know he spun. I don't quite know, though, if he is going to get the pit stop registered. Did we see him come down the pits, Alex?
Yeah, I saw him come down pits. My question is, if he spun into pit road, my question, is he going to get that speeding penalty? If he spun. That's going to be my question. It's now the race off pit road. As Asylums is in. Word, you're going to be the first one off for that group of cars that just came in. But the 6 of Asylums, he's currently in his stall. Let's see what he's going to do. If this is going to be the telemetry of who's the leader is going to come out, which was the 12.
Oh, goodness. You see T-Glass in the 9. Oh, the 9 just got spun because he saw T-Glass get uninvisible inside of him. That is unfortunate.
Oh, that's unfortunate right there. A lot of cars coming off pit road. Let's see where the 6 of Asylums is.
I don't think he's going to
exit. He just came out.
Yeah, this is interesting.
It's going to be close between you and Asylums here.
Let's see if he's able to get the draft as he comes off turn 2. This is going to be the decider. If he can get the draft, he has a great chance, but I don't think he's going to get it.
Yeah, it's currently you and the 8 up front. I'm not sure. Is everybody pit or not? Or are we
Everyone has
still got one car
pits,
out
and
there?
the 8 is your new leader, correct?
So you're up front. Word Burton's in the lead. We got the 6 of Asylums currently P2. P3 looks like the 00 T-Glass. That's currently your top 3. Let's see where Aviator fell back to. And it looks like he is spotted. Trying to look for him here. Let's see. He is currently spotted on the back straightaway. Looks like he's battling with Chicagoland and
he's on the lead lap. To me, I apologize. To me, it sounds like he got a speeding penalty.
Yeah, he also got that speeding penalty. Yeah, that spin. He did pass the 47 or Rye Bread, so yeah, tough luck for that 12 car. He was out front, he had the lead, and then just made a mistake on coming to pit road. As back up front for stage 2 win here, the 8 of Word, and you got the 6 of Asylums, and then the 00 of T-Glass actually has the draft of Casey. here in this 6.
And they're coming right
He
now.
looks-
I'll tell you that right now, Alex. They are coming. This should be a good little battle for the stage win. That 9 is slowly gaining. It's been about a 10th, but once he gets inside the draft, it's going to be good. 5 laps to go here at the line in stage 2.
5 laps remaining in stage number 2. Stage 1 winner. The Stout Whiskey. The 14 got tight, hit the wall right there. It's going to create a checkup. And now stage number 2 on the line is going to be between Word and if Asylums can get in that draft. It's going to be Asylums as well as T-Glass. Here we go. 4 laps remaining. Stage number 2. See who's going to win it. This 8. Word has been going up and down throughout the field all race long. Been up front, followed back a little bit, then goes back to the front, and then that wreck there at the end of stage number 1 sent him to the back of the field. Then he worked his way to the front of the field, and now he's coming to three to go in this stage. The 6 of Asylums is fast, but it looks like without draft, he's not as fast. You know, there's only 1 lap difference between his tires and Word's tires, so it's not that big of a difference. It might play a small factor right now. Come down this back straightaway here, Word.
Well, indeed, but give him credit. He's gaining about a 10th a lap, so he's doing a good little job. If he's within 4 when we come to the white, it's going to be close. Right now, he has the gap about down to 7. He's going to have to, I would say, gain about 2/10 this next lap if he wants to give himself a chance, as we have 2 laps to go. Coming off turn 2, Word Burton still with that big gap. And again, Alex, you know, I mentioned on top of the broadcast, and it continues to stay consistent. You see how spread out this field is. That's how much of an impact green flag pit stops have. They come off of turn number 4, it'll be white flag this time in stage number 2.
White flag in stage number 2. Word Burton up front. Ran a pretty good stage 2. Started in the back, basically. He's worked his way to the front. Started on pole as well. Down the back straightaway he goes. Looks like he's going to bring her home a stage win. And all he got to do is make 2 more corners. Here. Bad luck at Daytona. And then comes here to Chicago. Started bad. He's going to go here in stage number 2 and win the stage. Word Burton, stage 2 winner here at Chicago.
Indeed, and your top 10 is going to look like this, Alex, as we come to the end of the stage. Word Burton again with the victory. Asylums is that second place result driver. T-Glass comes home 3rd. Drew LMAO 4th. Brodozer 5th. Trippy Tricks comes home 6th. Honorary Hades 7th. Toasted Gamers 8th. Josh 934 9th, and Madara Init in 10th. The lucky dog will be our Shikala after that. And again, you mentioned those 2 cars already being parked. Or rather, calling it a day was Bauman and Horatio, who, of course, are about 70 laps down respectfully.
Yeah, that's going to suck for their days, but here we go. Stage 3. Who's going to take home the victory? Word Burton on the inside. Asylums on the outside. Green flag. Stage number 3. Oh, I'm not sure. That was borderline on the 5 car right there. I'm not sure if Cup you're allowed to switch lanes. I know in Xfinity you're not allowed to switch lanes before the line, but that was close. He had 2 tires on that apron right there. Through down the back straightaway. Yeah, Drew in the 5, 2 tires. I saw 2 tires
you
below the apron.
You had 4 under on my screen. Caution's out anyway, so it's just an EOL, Drew. About that, I know I said that on the broadcast, but had to get it across quickly. Otherwise, there was going to be havoc. But luckily for the 5, it's only an EOL.
EOL? All of us don't get acronyms here. Word. Okay, well, caution's out.
Apologize,
For what?
Alex.
I don't know.
Trying to give out clarification for that rule there, because the 5 was asking just for double clarification, because he pulled back up before the line. But of course, the damage is done once you switch. You switch, and how about this? Honor in it stays out, and T-Glass making up some spots. Ward Burton losing some spots as we come back to the green.
Okay, we're green flag. The 5 car pulling off, serving his penalty. We still don't know what an EOL is. It might be a word in the next year's dictionary.
Someone is FaceTiming me in the race.
Somebody is FaceTiming. That is very dangerous. Going over 200, almost 200 miles an hour, and FaceTiming. This isn't Brad Keselowski at Daytona, but hell, he was red flag. It was under red flag when he did tweeting under in a race car. So, but up front, T-Glass is taking the lead in that 00. 53 and the 6 currently battling for that second spot.
Oh.
See if they can go challenge that 00. 14 of Ari Shikala currently there on that high side. He's going to boom shakalaka in the wall.
Yep, and
oh, that's going to make car scatter. Car around. Looks like it's the 22 and Nugget and the 48 of Hades, honorary Hades.
And there's a caution.
No caution, and it's going to bring on a caution.
Yeah, that kind of started. It looks like Arshikala got sticky walled, and he tried to do his best to save it. And unfortunately, Hades was just kind of wrong place, wrong time. Give the 14 credit there. He really did try to keep it up in the wall. But what tends to happen is that cars, when get to the end of that thickness in the wall, going down the backstretch, it kind of just, dissipates and disappears. And unfortunately, Arshikala just kind of ran out of room, and it kind of sent you back down the track slightly. And Hades he was in that wrong spot, wrong time. And I'll tell you what, the big winner here, thanks to that caution, is the 53 of Monterey in it. He's going to make up some spots on that bold strategy, needless to say.
Guys, caution, we're going to re-rack them, restack them here. As up front, the 34 of Josh. And on the outside, it's going to be the 00 T-Glass. Here we go. Green flag. Back in the air here, stage number 3. 34 does not get a good start there. 6 of Asylums is going to go to the high side now. He's going to see if he can go to the outside of the 34. Through 1 and 2. 34 actually holding a good line on that bottom. But the 00 is going to fight on that outside. Side by side down the back straightaway. 34 kind of windshield wipering down the back straightaway. Oh, we got a crash. Cars wrecking in the back. 14, 48, 22, 13, 47. Caution's out. It's going to be another caution on the day.
I need a moment here just to get that clarified, if you don't mind, Alex.
Okay. Also, what's the lap count when we go green? What's the Oh, he's trying to get clarification, so you gotta give him a second. So, here goes. We're gonna re-rack them and restack them here. As we got up front, 00 T-Glass on that inside, 34 Josh on the outside, green flag back in the air here, stage number 3. 34 is going to go back in line here. He's going to go to that inside line. 00 is going to stay to the lead here. Single file throughout the group. Brodozer looks like he's going to try and go to the outside. 34 Josh to the outside as well. But Trippy Tricks on the bottom. Getting help from sideways on the inside. And Trippy Tricks is going to go to P2. What a run for that 37. He might be looking for the lead as well. He's coming up on T-Glass. T-Glass trying to protect the lead. Oh, 24's around. With the 5 of Drill MAO, I think the 27 of Arca Brakes might be involved in that one. And the caution looks like it's out.
There's nothing you can really do there. It looks like Toasted bounced off the glitch spot, and havoc again created. And I'll tell you what, it is really tough right now, Alex, when you're on these restarts to get separated. And these guys just got to figure it out. Really, really settle down, find their groove, because there's a long way to go in stage 3. Even with these cautions, there's a long, long way to go, and they're going to have to figure this out.
Looks like a lot of people are having struggles here, it looks like. So Word, what's currently the strategy or plan here with these cautions coming out here in stage number 3? This is the final stage.
Oh, glad you asked. My strategy is pit as many times as I can, because now I'm back to P21 after the havoc on the restart. But we'll see again what happens here as we come back to the green flag.
Yeah, we got Trippy Tricks out front. 34, Josh is going to go tuck in behind him. 18 is sideways, currently battling for that P3 position heading into turn number 1. He's going to get it. 34 of Josh is going to slide up the racetrack. Trippy Tricks is going to go up to protect his position. 88 in the wall. 34 is around. Another crash. 49, 47. Oh, the 34 teleports on top of the group. And caution is out once again. Wow. Wow, what a what a wreck is. Unfortunately, we got another problem. Ari Shikala, aka hold on. Boom shakalaka. Had to do that. It was so tempting. But he currently looks like he's DNF'd out of the race. Yeah, not pretty good for him. Looks like he's on pit road. But another crash is going to bring out a caution. Looks like cautions are starting to fly here. This is what I was kind of afraid of, because I was in that Xfinity and truck race. I know what happens when these cautions fly. Cautions bring more cautions. As here we go. 37 to Trippy on the inside. 53 Amari on the outside. Green flag.
Yep, and
37.
18, I apologize, 18 doing a good job. He's dropping himself to the rear. So he did a very good job there, making sure he gets out of everyone's way. Oh, goodness, 88 just lag popped. 17, that was, havoc. We work our way into like turn 1. Apologize there again. We are coming to 30 laps to go at the line. How about that? A slowly quick moving race course, good a little bit of cautions, but about a fuel run and a half remaining as they work through turns number 1 and 2, with Trippy Tricks still out there up in the lead.
Do you think at any chance this could be another fuel saver here in this stage if we get no cautions?
Well, if we get a caution, I think so. If there is no cautions, that's a different story. I think if this goes caution-free, it is going to be the one-stop race. And again, you'll see the cream of the crop really start to figure itself out. But these guys stay 2x2, and there goes a car again into the wall, holding it tight. That's a 53. Now they're wrecking again.
As we got another crash. 22, 12. Only 2 cars. Oh, it's going to be 3 here with the 48. 3 cars are around as caution is back out here at Chicago. Looks like the 22 of Holy Nugget once again overcooked his chicken nuggets. Currently they are overcooked and dry.
Alex, I apologize. I'm going to have to back out of the party. I have to take care of something.
Okay, so we're just going to back out of the party. Let me send you a quick invite whenever, and he's gone. Okay, so Word's out of the party. Currently now it's going to be all on my shoulders until he gets back. So currently, as the caution is out, we're going to be re-racking here. I'm going to send him a quick invite. So here we go. We got the 34 Josh, 84 flying, green flag back in the air. 34 on that inside, 84 on the outside. Double zero is going to look, almost take that 3 wide. 34 is going to hit, and the caution is back out, I think. Yep, it is back out. Somebody looked like they did not go. Yep, the night of crushing. Looks like he did not go. Somebody didn't go. Somebody forgot there was a gas pedal in the race car. Somebody. That's going to bring out another caution here today. It's like as the cautions start piling up. Looks like if more cautions come out, I don't think we're going to need to pit. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how this race is going to end. If it's going to end under green, or we're going to have a nice little shootout for this win, it looks like, if we keep getting some cars, keep getting cautions here. Here we go. Here we go. 84 flying on the inside. On the outside, it's the 34, Josh. Here we go. Green flag. Back in the air here. 34 on that outside. He's going to not get a good start. 84 flying out front. Here comes the 00 T-Glass and then the 32 of Stout Whiskey. They're coming to the front. Oh, 00 is going to get shuffled to the outside. Can Stout take advantage? Go to the inside. He will. Side-by-side battle for second place. 84 is going to go block the 32. Through 3 and 4. 00 way too high. 3 wide for P3. 1 in the 00. Contact. They're 4 wide. Oh, 34 is going to block back out of that one. They were 4 wide for a minute. 88 behind the 8. 8 of Word Burden behind the 1. 27 Arca Brakes currently in that wall right there. Trying to stay off drivers. Oh, 27's around in the back. Here we go. Through 3 and 4. I think Stout Whiskey's just taking the lead. No, it's still the 84 flying in the lead. Stout Whiskey, the P2. T-Glass hits the wall off the corner exit. Here comes the 1 of Turbo. He's going to look for P3. Oh, 5's around. Oh, 53 is also around. Cars scatter. Cars trying not to wreck. Oh, cars on the apron. How do they... Oh, there we go. 13:53 around. And I think that's going to bring out caution number... How much? Caution, how much? Da-da-da. Okay. Another caution here. I think this one's for the 13:53 and the 88. They all hit that wall hard. As I think strategy's out the window. I think it's this pin. You're making it. Now, they did have a decent amount of runs, so I think it's definitely going to be a shootout here. I don't know how many to go it is. I'm hoping Word can get here soon. Where is Word? Word, I need you. I need lap count. I don't know the lap count. Okay. Okay, up front. We got the 84 flying on the inside. 32 a Stout on the outside. Green flag. See, going into turn number 1. 84. Oh, 00 is going to get loose. Oh, that's going to put the 84 up the racetrack. Here comes 47 Rye Bread. 3 wide for second. 3 wide for second place. Through 3 and 4. How is this going to work? 84. Looks like he's holding up cars. Out of turn number 4. 84 flying. Here comes Rye Bread to the inside. Battle for the lead at Chicago. Oh, 6 in the 00 in the wall. Oh, is there going to be a caution? We got cars around. Yes, there will. Caution is out once again. The cautions. Bring the cautions. As I've seen nothing but yellow out here in this third stage. I am hoping Word can hop in the party, please. As think we're like at least going to have less than 20. I think. Where is my phone? I might have to hop in Discord real quick. Here we go. Up front. It's going to be 84 flying on the inside. 47 Orion on the outside. Green flag. 47 84 side by side. Battle for the lead. Stout Whiskey there in P3. Through turns 1 and 2. 84 is going to clear the 47. Now it's the battle for P2. Is it going to be Rye or Stout? Captain's pushing the 32. 84 is blocking the 32 as well. Through 3 and 4. 47 drives it in there. 32 trying to hold it on that inside. Here comes the two of Captain. He's going to push Stout. Stout looks like, can he clear the 47? Yes, he will. Stout the P2 as the 84 are flying out front in the lead. Here we go. 84 is going to be in the lead here too. Oh, getting a little loose. 47 Rybread's going to, almost got clear of the 2, but he's going to get a little tight. He's going to go off the racetrack here. He's going to go back side by side with the 2. It's going to be a question. Can we go green? Can the 84 hold off the 32? Car in the grass in the back. Oh, car around. Got a car around. I think that's the 13, a Super NASCAR fan. Yes, it is. We're going to stay green. 9 car slow. Wreck in the back. 9, 27, 17. Cautions out. Looks like we're going to re-rack them and restack them. Oh boy, hold on. Give me like 1 second here. Okay, we're going to be restarting with 6 laps remaining. Just got the word. 32 a Stout Whiskey on the inside. 2 a Captain on the outside. Here we go. Green flag. 6 laps remaining at Chicago. 2 cars going to get back in line here. He's going to get right behind the 32. Oh, he's going to hit the apron. 12 Aviator behind him. Can Aviator get to the front? Can he pass the 2 and the 32? He's going to go to the outside. Stout Whiskey up front. Captain P2 side by side with Aviator. Through 3 and 4. Aviator on the outside. Can he make the outside stick? Oh, a little lag shot by the 2 right there. Here comes Drill MAL for P2. Is he going to look, make it 3 wide? 2 cars going to block. Oh, can that 12? Oh, 2 gets loose. Almost into the 12. Big battle for the lead, or for P2. That's going to put the 32 up front as the 32 has got a gap. Oh, the 2 blocking the 5. 5's going to have to check up. Tight squeeze through the pack. Stout Whiskey coming to 3 laps remaining, or 4 laps remaining. I think it's 4. Here we go. Oh, Trippy Tricks with a full send. And the caution is out as we got a crash. I'm going to guess it's going to be overtime. We're going to have overtime at Chicago. This looking like overtime? Okay, so we should be able to re-rack them and restack them here. Here we go. 32 a Stout on the inside. 37 a Trippy on the outside. Here we go. Green flag. 37 ducks inside. I'm going to guess it's overtime. Here comes the 37. 2-car. Single file throughout the field. Oh, they're crashing. Double zeros around.
I don't like wrecking on the restart back here, guys, huh?
Down.
Can't keep it fucking easy, can you?
Down through the corner. Here. Out of turn number 4. Possibly the white flag lap here at Chicago. Word's up here. Trippy's up here. Stout's up here. Word to the inside. Oh, it's gonna be a close one. Down the back straightaway. Oh, Trippy's gonna go back to the inside. I don't know. 8 of Word on the outside. 3 wide to the line. Who got it? Who got it? What? Who won it?
Wow. It says it's him, but it still says it's
Hold on. Is there such thing as ties in NASCAR?
That's gonna be an interesting thing to do tonight. Have fun.
Okay, whoa. Apparently we had a tie. Hold on. So, hold on, Word. We had a tie? Huh? It I'm hearing it shows Word in front.
The most interesting finish you will ever see. There was a tie.
So, who gets the win?
Oh, that is a good question. We're gonna have to talk about
Tiebreaker should be fastest lap. Whoever has the fastest lap, tiebreaker. Yeah, quote unquote. Let's get third place in here. Yeah, let's get third place. I was on board with Trippy on that final lap, seeing what was going to happen. I have never encountered a tie in NASCAR history.
The game goes to the next digit to decide a tie, Tim won.
So,
It just goes to the next digit when it's deciding.
oh, we're hearing top 3 as we're waiting on to the top 3. It's Trippy gonna be in third place. We're gonna invite him real quick.
Wow.
Top 3. There is your third place finisher, Trippy Tricks. Hold on, give me 1 second. I got blockheads. I got mute in Discord. Actually, let me just leave Discord. As Trippy, you got a copy? You got your eye on Clid?
Yes, sir.
What a finish! We saw that you had a chance for that win. It looks like you wanted to go to the inside, then Word got to your inside there, and 1 and 2 on that final lap. Tell us, what was going through your mind there? Those final 2 laps on that overtime.
Well, right before that, we got that one restart. I restarted 10th on the freshest tires in the field, and I happened to get up to 6th in the lap. And then right before we got that caution, I was right on Stout. I just passed the 2-car for 2nd place, and if we haven't gotten that overtime caution, I think I would have had a chance at winning the race. But when it came to the last couple laps, Stout was right in front of me. I was waiting for a time for him to go wide, and maybe I can throw it in there. I was being patient about it. But Tim had a big momentum, and he made the move before I did. And I tried to get behind the two of them, draft up, and have the 6 push me, but we couldn't get there. But P3 is very satisfying, and I guess I won't have to drink a bottle of hot sauce because I didn't win tonight.
Yeah. That's gonna. What kind of hot sauce? Hold on.
Well, obviously,
kind?
it would be Frank's Red Hot because we raced in the Red Hot Racing League.
Frank's Red Hot. Good choice. Good choice. Talking about those final 2 laps there. What was coming to the line? There was a tie for the win. Unbelievable, a tie. Somehow a tie. But tell us there, coming to the end, were you thinking you had a shot with the way Stout went up the racetrack there?
I thought right into 3 and 4, I thought the race was mine. I had perfect momentum. I had Casey right behind me, and then when Stout shot low and cut my momentum off, I knew then it was over. But it was very fun. I was actually very surprised with how the car went. We qualified one of the worst, actually. We had to race our way in, and we put down a terrible lap for qualifying. But we ran up front most of the race, 6th, 7th in both the stages, and we had something to get out of the blocks quick, and we got third there at the end.
Good job. Tell us anything else you want to say before we go to second place.
I'd like to shout out Tim and Stout. They raced a hell of a race. It was a great finish between us. I'd like to shout out Casey. He didn't have to stay behind me. He was determined to try to push me to the win there. He could have passed me for third easily. And I'd just like to shout out our big group of admins. Putting this thing on. And thank you for the broadcast along with Tim doing the play-by-play action.
Thank you. As we're gonna head to second place, Stout Whiskey. I don't know what format we want to do here. Word, are you gonna interview him? I'm gonna interview him. I wouldn't mind interviewing second.
I'll gladly take Stout Whiskey. Stout, we still don't know how we're going to rule this day. I bet you're going to have to talk, because if I'm being 100% honest, I don't think I've ever, seen this situation, but we didn't plan on this situation ever happening. So we're going to have a good little discussion and get it figured out. But according
I think 3 winners in the first 2 races, Ward.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to agree because seriously, I have never seen a situation where you've had a literal tie. All the times I've done public lobbies and everything, but regardless of if it's a win or a second, first off, you won stage number 1. You were up there top 3 all day long. You have an accident, sends you to the back, and then you work your way back through the field. First off, how was that car today? Tonight, because you were just dominant fast.
I appreciate it. No, I mean, the car was good. Chicagoland is probably the only mile and a half where I feel like I can go out and race with anybody other than, probably the 3-headed monster on Xbox. You think of Track Bar and Lucky Dog and Rose. But, I mean, I was able to drive up there. Stage 1 it probably could have played differently if it stayed green there. I got lucky with the caution. And then stage 2, I just I got put in the middle there, 3 wide, and then I got stuck on the outside, and I think RHRL got into me and put me in the wall. And then the crappy thing is I got back down there, worked my way up, and then Drew and I both made contact. He was at the bottom, I was in the middle, and then I hit RHRL. So that's why I apologized in Discord, because it looks like it's a situation where it's payback. You've raced me long enough. I don't do that crap. And just kind of rode around, got wrecked there. I don't know who got into Rybread, but Rybread came across my nose and just spun me across on the back stretch and dropped back to 25th. And I think some guys sped. And when the third stage started, I was 17th. And then just the way those cautions fell. I mean, obviously, you and Trippy and some other guys played exactly right and got tires when you needed to, and I was just rocking a hard spot there. I couldn't really afford to possibly give up, the lead and get back there in traffic, because whenever you have cautions like that, 4 freshies makes you feel like Superman, and people sometimes drive over their heads. So I just felt like it was best to stay out and see what we could do. And we had a drag race to the finish. It was a great finish. I hope some people got to see that and show see how you're supposed to race to the finish line. I came up to you and then came down across Trippy's nose, and it was just a drag race to the finish line, and whoever won, wins the race. So a lot of fun. We had a bad stage there where we had caution after caution, but that just happens sometimes in league racing. And DW used to say cautions breed caution. So we'll take first or we'll take second, man. I'm happy with the performance either way.
Now, obviously, last week at Daytona, you got a podium position in which you came home number 3, and you'll likely move on to the points lead. Talk to me about how important it is early on in this season, to have good runs and have good momentum, especially with it only being a 10-race regular season.
I think the main thing is just to be consistent. I'm not going to go out and win 6 or 7 league races like a lot of people are, but when you think, I hope when people race with me and see me racing, they probably get tired of seeing me just point them to death. I'm really good at doing that and being smart about what I'm doing and racing and trying to be heady. So, it feels good to, have the points lead. It felt good to walk away with, it was 3rd place, you're right, last week. Super Speedways, it's all about survival. And, got to come to a track here where you actually get to race, and same thing, brought it home, 1 spot higher. So I guess I'm going to have to race next week if you do give me second and see if I can't win it.
Now, going into next week, obviously, too, Richmond being one of your stronger tracks. I know how you love those short tracks. What's the expectations going into that race?
You're right. Short tracks is definitely my favorite racing on the game. Any place where you have to use your brake, besides road courses, I suck at road courses. But especially short tracks, any place you have to apply the brake and actually race your car and race a track is definitely my forte. Richmond is somewhere I've been really good at, and the last time I actually raced at Richmond in a league race, I finished second to Lucky Dog, and he finished 8 seconds ahead of me, and I finished 8 seconds ahead of third. And I think there was only 4 cars on the lap, so anytime you can do that, that definitely feels like a victory. So yeah, Richmond's definitely a good place for me.
So Brad Stout calling a shot. I didn't want to thank here tonight.
I got to thank, just the league allowing me to come race. I inquired about it, and actually you wore it and allowed me to run. I just love to race. I'm not one to raise cane unless it's something I feel like needs cane raised. And, just the league. It's a good group of guys here, a lot of good racers. I got to thank Air Just Calls for sacrificing his Sunday nights to call our races. And, I got to thank everybody that tunes in and watches the broadcast to see what we can do while we're racing, and hopefully we put on a good show for everybody to see.
It's Stout. Well, thank you so much again, Stout Whiskey. Undecided on what the result will be, but regardless, win or second, another good night in that 32. And Alex, last night I interviewed myself. I promised tonight I would not do that regardless of the result if I got a top 3. I'll hand it over to you.
Yeah, because I don't think it would be pretty weird to interview yourself in the mirror. I don't know. It sounds pretty weird. Yeah, I think we'll make sure you don't look insane. Okay, I'll interview you. But great racing tonight. You were back and forth all night. Describe the pressure and how much difficulty was it going from front to the back to the front to the back to the front to the back.
Really, there was a little bit of pressure. And, stage 1, we were up there battling for the lead. Aviator had a really good car. He's another one, I think he got 5th tonight. That definitely would have been up there in the mix at the end. And, we were given and taken early on. Unfortunately, coming to the end of stage 1, I just got caught wrong place, wrong time. Aviator went out to arc, and I don't think on his screen at least he hit me, but he ended up bubbling me, and I hit the safer barrier right on that little ledge. That sends you back down the track, and we didn't get stage points in stage 1, but I knew stage 2, we had to rebound. We had a fast enough car. We had that pit stop there, and that's when I knew we were set. Once we get green flag pit stops, that's where we were going to shine and really get our position. And, we were doing really well, but then a couple stage 3 cautions shuffled us back. We got caught in someone else's mess twice. And for a good little bit, if I'm being honest, I didn't think we were going to back up there. But when Stout especially mentioned that caution where he started to stay out, both I would like to say Trippy came down pit and got tires 2 up ahead of me. And, we knew that we were on the fresher tires than a lot of guys in front of us, and we had the speed. It was just a matter of, finding the right place, right time, and I got a really timely caution being fifth there for that final green white checkered. Gavin kind of washed on the apron, and I wasn't trying to hit Vinny. I don't know if I did through 1 and 2, but he was coming down, and then he kind of gave a little bit of space. I was trying to lift because I didn't want to get to him, and I knew Stout was going to protect the bottom. But once Vinny lifted, I had the outside, and I knew, all right, we have no gas, kind of go full send, and we had a clean little battle there to the end. That's the perfect example of what I want racing to be, Alex. Not just here in RHRL, but in general. Stout's an incredible driver. Same thing as well as Vinny up there bound for top 3, and we didn't need to door each other. We didn't need to wreck each other for a win. It was clean, hard racing. And listen, at the end of the result, no matter what happens, win second place. However, I get this figured out. At the end of the day today, you saw a tie, something that's just so rare. And the fact of the matter is, yeah, we had our cautions here and there, but I got to give a lot of credit to everyone here tonight that stuck through and battled hard, because that ending was something really special.
Yeah, that's something that was very special. Describe to me, going through your mind when you saw a tie. What was going through your mind right there? Because when I heard there was a tie, I'm like, hold on, you can actually tie?
Well, I'll eliminate the explicatives, as you can say, but I said, holy, you know what, we and tied, because I had never seen it before, and needless to say, it's something different, and that was my first reaction, because your first response is, all right, did I win? But then you see the score, and it's like, wow, a .745, whatever, how much time it was, .745 for two of us, something incredible. And again, it's something that's I've never seen before. So again, we'll talk about it, but it was definitely a holy cow moment, needless to say, Alex.
Definitely. I thought NASCAR was probably the only sport that you couldn't tie in, but apparently it happened tonight. That was wacky. But anything you want to say before we end the broadcast?
Of course, again, I want to thank you, Alex, here tonight, dedicating your time. Hope Kevin can get back next week. He went to Richmond, Virginia, for those that didn't know, this weekend, and had a good little time at the racetrack. Again, I want to thank Stout, Trippy there at the end, racing real clean and hard. And, want to thank, I'm not going to go through them all, but all 11 admins that, do everything they can for this series this weekend. Trucks and Xfinity had a real good race. We saw Thrills last night be the first non-admin to pick up a victory here in the series, and he got it against me in the closing laps yesterday. And then, of course, Asylum's picking up that win on Friday, doing an excellent job. These admins working hard, dedicating a lot of time. I'll tell you, folks, behind the scenes, it's not easy. We give up a lot of time to do this, and I want to thank every single one of them for their hard work. And of course, like I said prior, you, Alex, dedicating time. You could be racing here with us Sundays, but you're choosing to broadcast, which shows a lot of courage into how much you're willing to be a team player, which we do really appreciate that. But again, other than that, again, I just want to thank everyone, drivers. I know tonight was a little bit hectic, but there's a learning curve. This is the first season. We're not expecting perfection, and at the end of the day, we're going to talk and we'll discuss about it. But without these drivers, we don't have a league, and I got to thank their dedication.
Thank you. I just thought I was thrusting in the commentary because I thought I was still bad. But I'm joking. But yeah, great racing tonight. Thank you, Word. I knew the tie. You had a tie on. It probably went flying out of the car into pit road probably with 20 to go in the race. Where did it land? Because the crew needs that for Harvick next week.
Somewhere between me and the 32 car. That's I'll go with that. So, somewhere right in between. I don't quite know. We had the tie on. It's a tie at the line, and needless to say, it went somewhere in between. So we'll figure it out. Tonight didn't come down to thousands of seconds. It came down to like milliseconds. So again, we'll figure it out. But yeah, the tie definitely came in somewhere between him and I.
That was Harvick's precious tie. He values that thing, Word. Gotta be careful with that thing next time. I hope there's a next time. But I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, I do hope there is a next time. It's not easy, sitting in a seat of rocks while you're racing. But, you know, at the end of the day, Kevin has a nice home here in the booth. And, again, I hope he had a lot of fun at Richmond, and hope he has a lot of fun next week at Richmond when RHRL Cup Series heads there next week.
Yeah. He watched his favorite driver wreck in front of him.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Was not included.
So, yeah, watching his favorite driver wreck in front of him, probably he had a great Richmond race. But yeah, I think that's how it's gonna end. We'll see you guys next week for Richmond. It's gonna be a pretty interesting one. Short tracks next week. We're also gonna have the truck in the Xfinity Series going to Iowa next week as well. So tune into Gavin's channel for that one. He's going to be commentating both of those races, the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series. So tune in for both of those Friday and Saturday. I might not be racing Iowa next week for Xfinity, but I will be racing trucks, and then I will be commentating Cup next week. So thank you guys for watching. I'm Just Cause. That was Word. We'll see you guys. Well, at least I will see you Sunday. Next Sunday. See y'all.